Hey, how's it going? So we're back in the shed. I've had a bit of a, well, I was going to say a bit of a clear out, but I haven't. I've just moved a couple of bikes out. I've been cracking on with the bike. Last night it was down in rain, so you probably wouldn't have heard anything anyway before the mild symptom voice. I've done quite a lot to it since painting it. I've literally put it all back together. I should be able to take it for a spin today. Actually, rather than me keep talking about it, let me just show you. Here it is. This is the 95% finished bike, all painted up, and then you can see it. It's like it's truck bed liner paint. It's got like a bit of a grit to it, but it actually looks a bit metallic. And obviously the backlight, which works. Yeah, see, it works. So, and then this is my new addition. I've added these handlebar grips, which I think actually set the bike off really well. It's not a million miles away from the colour. It's not exact. Not to the point where it's going to bug me, I don't think. But yeah, it's there. So we got brake calipers on, and that worked out alright. And then your back one, that's on. Works out okay. Wheels are turning without any restriction, so we're liking this. So what we need to do now is take it for a spin. I've got a fly in here. You know what happened to the last time there was a fly in here? That flies back. There's a f***ing knife. F***ing got it. I win. I will kill you. Everything's on. I'm just going to run through every nut and bolt, make sure it's all tight, and I'm going to put a couple of tools in a bag, and we're going to go for a little ride, and then I can adjust anything that needs adjusting on the way. But as far as I'm aware, I've got to sort the chain out, which shouldn't take long. I've got to take a couple of links out, which we can do in a sec. What did I do? I removed the gear grip from the handlebars because I've done away with the gear change, the derailleur, whatever it was called. I've done away with that because I'm just going to go with a single gear. I've kept the cogs in, and I'm just going to put it on probably the highest one and just see how we get on. Might have to change it. And then what else have I done? That's done. Brake picks are done, and they're working. But I do think they're going to need adjusting. Front one works as well. Again, might need adjusting, but until you sit on it, it's hard to tell. Right, so if you remember, I put the chain in the glove, which is a genius idea, I don't know myself. So that's it done. And what else do I need? I needed that gizmo that takes links out. This one. Yep. So this is where we're at. So we need to put the chain on the cogs. So we're basically going to put it around there. It's going to be really long because obviously it used to have a derailleur coming around here. So we'll just work out the measurements and then take out how many links we need to take. Put that on, and then we're good to go, I think. Take it for a little spin. Something I've just noticed actually, that it was by mistake, but it's worked out really well. So if you look at the seat piping, it actually comes down into the frame. I'm sure Dave did that on purpose, but I'm pretty sure it's also a bit of a fluke. And I have taken this for a test drive before I painted it. I was basically done like a dry fit, and I noticed that there's quite a lot of air in the tyres. I did actually pump it up to the tyre pressure they told me to, but to me it's too much. I'm going to let a little tiny bit of air out just to make it a bit smoother ride. I'm not sure why, but tyre air always smells of fish. It's making me hungry actually. Just enough to give it a bit of a bounce. I'm going to take some out the front as well. Put that down there. we're taking out 1, 2. Alright, you're going to pop this one all the way through. Oh, it's coming through. It's working. I did a thing. I've either broke a thing or did a thing. There you go. A little stiff, but I'm sure that will sort itself out with time and oil. There you go. Seems alright. Put a little bit of oil on it. Let's put a bit of the old looby doob on it. So we're going to square it there. Right, that's that oiled up. Oh shit. Give me my t-shirt back. Oh, I'll just leave that there for a minute. I really need to sort this shit out. It's a bit of a mess. I don't do mess. I've got lots of shit everywhere. Right, so I've just had some breakfast and I really need to raise this roof as well. Raise the roof. Ooh, ooh. I don't know what that was. So we're going to put the battery on. We're going to power it up. We're going to just check all the nuts and bolts, making sure everything's tight. Tight like a tiger. Name of the movie. Then we're going to take it for a spin. So I'm pretty sure the back brake isn't that tight, so I want to tighten it up by changing this, which is extremely loose. What's going on there? Or just throw it straight on the floor. Again. I'm going to take a couple of tools with me, so we're probably going to need a 10mm socket. Going to need an Allen key for the. So we can adjust brakes, so we need to adjust brakes. And that fits that one as well. That's good. And that's your 10mm. So I think I just need a 10mm socket and an Allen key, so we're good to go with that. Let's put the battery on. Battery's showing full on there, and if we turn our power on, that's showing full as well. We're going to go, obviously lights work, which you've seen before I think. Lights working, on off, and you got your little rape horn, so hopefully people get out of the way. So here is the bike, the finished bike. Not finished as in the place near Norway. So we got a little light on the back, and then seat, wheel, disc, paint, battery, display, handle grips, horn and light, front discs and caliper, and that my friends is a finished bike. Let's take it for a test drive and make sure we like it, and then we decide whether we're keeping it or selling it. Yeah, mate. actually the sun's there, so let's turn it around. Right, so far the bike's doing alright. I'm getting a couple of little noises from the rear brake when I'm braking, but other than that it's fine. The brakes don't feel like they're going to be doing any sort of skids in the near future, so maybe adjust them a little bit. Not that I want to do any skids, but sometimes it's nice to. Big kid and all that. It's fast, it's responsive. Obviously it takes my weight. I've got up to, so far I'm on mode 3. I think it goes up to, goes up to mode 9. So on mode 3 I got to 19 mile an hour. So we could try mode 9 now if you want. See how we get on. So this is top speed. Yeah, we've got a bit of a flat surface. Straight away from the off, it's faster. It's a bit bumpy here, so I'll get past the bumps and then I'll put the fun down, so to speak. Really bumpy. Right, so I think it's flat. So we're gonna go from 0 to 60, yeah? Oh. Right, ready? Go. 5, 10, 13, 15, 17, 19, 20, we're coming up to a bump. So 20 mile an hour, easy. That's 20 now. And it brakes back down fairly easy. I don't think I need to be on modes. Just longer straight really. That wasn't long enough. But so far, I'm actually impressed with it. It's not noisy at all. A little bit when you're braking, but that's fine. It feels really comfortable to ride. Handlebar situation, seats, and it's not too bumpy. It flies. And pedal assist works. I know where those are straight. I know where those are straight. Alright, 10 mile an hour, 11. I've only got a safety baseball cap